Good morning, students. Let us see the topic soap and detergents. We are seeing more interesting soap advertisement in TV, but we prefer good quality only. Yes. So, what is the function of the soaps and detergent? Soaps and detergent are materials used for cleaning purposes. They are cleaning our body and also clothes. So, okay. See, what is the difference between soap and detergent? Normal soap is composed of salts and fatty acids, but detergent is a mixture of chemical compounds. Students, now we are going to see the details about soap. Soaps are sodium and potassium salts of long chain fatty acids. Soap requires two major raw materials. One is fat and another one is alkali. How do we get fat? We get fat from animal and vegetable oil. We can use two types of alkali for preparing, that is potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. It is otherwise called base. Potassium hydroxide is more water soluble than sodium hydroxide. So based on this condition, we can divide the soap into two types. So one is hard soap, so another one is soft soap. Soaps which are prepared by oil or fat with caustic soda or sodium hydroxide is known as hard soap. Soap which are prepared by oil or fat with potassium salts are known as soft soap. The hard soap are used for washing purposes and soft soaps are used for cleaning our body. Next we see about the manufacture of soap. The common method is kettle process. This is the oldest method, but it is widely used in the small scale preparation of soap. Two steps are followed in this process. One is saponification of oil. So let's see the saponification. The oil is taken in an iron tank, that is kettle, and little excess alkaline solution is added into it, and then it is boiled by passing steam through it. This process is called saponification. The second step of the soap is salting out of soap. In this, common salt, sodium chloride is added into the boiling mixture in the first step. Now soap is precipitated in the top of the liquid as a curdy mass. The neat soap is taken off and allowed to cool down. So now we are getting the pure soap. Thus we are getting the soap. Now we are going to see the effect of hard water on soap. Commonly, hard water contains calcium and magnesium ions that limit the cleaning action of soap. These ions combine with hard water to form scum, that is precipitate, that is curdy mass. This precipitate deposits on surface of our skin or surface of clothes and does not easily rinse away. If we use over time like this, it will damage our clothes. On the other hand, if we use detergent, it will not affect by hard water.